I had very limited knowledge and experience with baby wearing when I had my first baby. I had a lot of misconceptions and I was a bit naive, and looking back, I wish I knew what I'm about to share with you before starting my motherhood journey. Hi, my name is Carla and I'm a homeschooling mama of 5 and a baby wearing educator at the Babywearing Club. My hope is to encourage you in your parenting journey through the joy, love, and art of baby wearing. So be sure to subscribe if you love baby wearing too. Babies are born expecting to be carried. It's the biological norm for them to be carried close. I really wish somebody had just told me that right off the bat, so that I knew that that's what my baby was expecting, and that trying to fight that was just going to be a frustrating process for both of us. So I really wish that I had known from the beginning that keeping her close was not causing any bad habits. Keeping her close was exactly what she needed because it's how she was designed. I wish I had known what the different styles were and how they could be used for different situations and which one would be ideal for us. Looking back, the one that I chose worked well for the beginning, but it wasn't what I needed in the long term. And it actually did cut my baby wearing journey short with my first baby because it no longer supported us. And so I stopped baby wearing, even though I could have kept going if I had a different style of carrier. There is so much richness of culture and wisdom that comes with traditional baby wearing techniques that have stood the test of time. And they are some of my favorite ways to carry. Over the years, I have gone back to traditional baby wearing styles because they are so reliable. They tend to be using thin fabrics that are great for all types of climates, especially in the heat. You're talking about thinner one-layer carries as opposed to using something that has padding or double, triple the layer of fabric. So I really wish I had known more about that. As the local baby wearing community as well as online baby wearing groups, they have been such a source of support, a source of knowledge, encouragement, and a great way to just connect with like-minded parents. Motherhood can already be a pretty isolating journey, and it can feel like, especially if you're the first in your friend group to have a baby, it can feel like nobody understands quite what you're going through. And so connecting with other parents who are going through similar things at the same time as you is so helpful to find empathy, to find encouragement, to find friendships. And so that was such a gem to find the local baby wearing group, and also to connect with others across the globe who share a love for carrying their baby close, who share a love for textiles, who share a love for this ancient art form. Along with connecting with local baby wearing groups comes connecting with a local lending library, which I know is not something that everybody has access to, but if you do, it is such a invaluable resource to your journey, because so much of baby wearing is personal preference. So much of it has to do with how the carrier feels on you, on your baby, at every different stage that you are in. And baby gear in itself is an investment. Any type of baby gear you're talking about, it's going to be an investment, and baby carriers are the same in that sense. And so instead of putting money into something that isn't going to work out for you, being able to try a carrier or 2 or 3 or 4, etc., to figure out which one is going to work best for you, which one is going to be the best investment for your family, is such a big piece of finding a carrier that works well, not just for now, but that can work well long term. And I love that because it helps reduce waste, it helps reduce frustration, it helps reduce just a lot of the discomfort that can come with using a carrier that is not meant for you. You can go to a big box store and just grab something off the shelf, but it might not fit you well because it might not have been designed with your body shape in mind, or it might not work well because your child is already outgrowing the parameters of that particular carrier. But connecting to a local lending library means that you get access to carriers, but you also get access to the librarian. Sometimes it's a baby-wearing educator, sometimes it's a peer who has some experience with carrying, who can guide you, who can show you how to use a carrier, who can help you with fit checks. It's just such a great resource to have. And more we're starting to see lending libraries that are going beyond the localized library. So you can, if you're in Canada or in the US, for example, there are rental programs out there that you can get a carrier shipped to you, try it out for a certain amount of time, and then you send it back, or part of your rental fee goes towards the purchase of a carrier. So there's lots of programs like that, or at least a few that I know of, that are just a really good way to help you get a feel for what different carriers are like for you and your baby to find the right one for you. Something that a lot of people don't know is that baby-wearing educators and consultants are a thing. There are people out there, like me, who have not only gotten experience firsthand from baby-wearing their own children, but who have taken courses, who have logged hours of teaching other parents, midwives, doulas, other caregivers how to use baby carriers. And this is what they do. And they can save you time, they can save you stress, they can save you frustration by teaching you how to use a carrier, by helping you choose the best carrier for you, by helping you sift through the incredible quantity of carriers that exist worldwide to find the ones that will fit your criteria the best, who most of the time have a collection of carriers that you can then try on if they're local to you. And if they're not local to you, most of us do virtual consultations, and we don't actually need to be in front of you face to face in real life to support you. I've supported people literally across the globe. Like so much in baby's first year, baby's first 2-3 years really, baby wearing is not linear. And so many of us have gone into our baby wearing journeys thinking that, oh, this one carrier is going to get me through it all. Or, that those early newborn snuggles where baby just snuggles on you and they sleep for a while. This is it. This is how it's going to be for like our whole time. This is wonderful. And we don't realize that there will be times where baby is having a developmental growth. They're learning a new skill. They are teething. They are sick. They are just growing and gaining weight and length. And what worked in the beginning is no longer working. And sometimes we think, oh, well, we're done with baby wearing, or baby wearing just isn't for us anymore. My baby hates baby wearing now. And it's not it at all. It's just that we need to adapt. Something needs to change, whether it's the carrier itself. Maybe it's just a newborn carrier and it's not ideal for, say, a 6-month-old or a 4-month-old. Perhaps it's because my baby wants to see more of the world and they feel like the straps or the fabric or something is obstructing their view. So now we're going to switch onto a hip carry. So it's about changing the positioning that baby is in. Maybe I've had an injury and now this carrier isn't supportive for me anymore. It's hurting my neck, it's hurting my shoulder. So maybe I need a more symmetrical carrier. So baby wearing, our journey in baby wearing is not linear, and that's something that I wasn't aware of. I didn't realize that sometimes the carrier you choose isn't going to do it all for you. There are some that can. Woven wraps, Medi, for example, those two styles are very versatile, the most versatile. But our baby wearing journeys change. Our babies are growing and developing, and so we need to learn to adapt even when it comes to baby carrying, and learn that just because our baby is learning a new skill or wants a change in position doesn't mean that baby wearing is done. It just means that we need to change something. So that's always something that we need to keep in mind, especially with babies as they grow. Regardless of what area we're looking at, None of it is linear. So now you can't say nobody told you. And I hope you found this encouraging. And if you did, please leave me a comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.